on Twitter.
Yeah. Tell everybody that I can't talk to anymore, that I'm over here. That I get to see him for an hour. It's like parole. I get an hour a week with them. With my peeps. So gay.
On Twitter with Jason Q. Jason Q.
Yay.
All right. We're live. Got comments coming in. Please give me some good news. This has been a little bit of a crazy week, a little bit.
Well, what kind of news would you like?
Preferably, I don't care if it's shitty, as long as it's honest.
It's never shitty. Never shitty. Never. I don't give out shitty news.
Somebody wants to know about VND. Oh, hi. My name is Dr. Sharnael Wolverton, Swiftfire True TV, and I'm with Jason Q.
What is the VND?
Here every Thursday at 7 o'clock. And I always forget to say that part for people who just like randomly go to our channel and then they're like, who is that? Who's she talking to? Who's he talking to? What are y'all doing? What is this about?
Yeah, guy's an asshole.
I forget because I'm just like talking, but
yeah.
So I haven't talked to you in a week. So this is all like literally
new
off the cuff, like not planned. I haven't even talked to you on the phone.
I know.
So this normally we talk bunches and bunches, and this is like clear. So
yeah,
I'd like to know what's up. Tell me what's up.
All good things. All good things, man. So this whole Joe Biden in the White House, if anybody has noticed that the video that they had of him with all the executive orders sit right on his desk, he's like, we're going to sign these. We'll get these out. Look out the window. Now, when you look out the window at this thing, since when is there ever parking behind the Oval Office? There's never been parking. There's a car parked right there.
I saw that. I did see that.
So shit like that, right? It's things like that we have to just, they're comms. Remember, he's dead. He's shot. This is a clone. That's all it is. He's just in there just to expose more of these bastards. That's all it is. So no, he's the dong. Oh, well, I don't know. Bitcoin just took a shit, 10,000. So
really?
Yeah. What is that? It seems like something's about to. All the stars are aligning for something, isn't it? I'm not cursing it, but those who know. You know what I mean. So, I mean, we could talk about a lot of stuff. I mean, we could talk about anything anybody wants.
What's going to happen? Because obviously everything that you were talking about with the arrests and all that, none of that happened, Jason.
We're going to fucking ascend. That's it. What do you expect? I'm not Miss Cleo. I don't have an 8-ball in front of my, a shakeable 8-ball and shit like that in front of me. If I did, I mean, I'd be telling people the lotto numbers. All we could do is put what we have out there and just say, hey, this is what's going to happen. And, from what I heard, that the Whitehead, the operation went snafu and they had to go around it. But if you notice everything that happened there, why did good old Kamala put a little a purse between her hand and the Bible? I don't know. Why didn't he complete the oath of office?
What do you mean?
He didn't. And the Bible that they're carrying, I mean, here, I'll even show you.
What do you mean he didn't complete his oath? I didn't watch it, to be honest. I was like, I'm trying to keep my vibes up, and I didn't want to lock into anything that was going to haunt me forever. Maybe I should just for like.
No. You know what? Hold on one second. We might we might be making history right here in 5 minutes.
Okay.
So, well, what's the 20?
Oh wait, you got
No
pictures.
shit. No, it's not. No, we got 1 more hour. Because the thing is that there is a because because today is the 21st day of the 21st year of the 21st century. So at 21:21 tonight, it would complete all the sevens. So what if that is when the code goes off and that's when boom?
Wait, so that was slow. Okay, 21.
Okay. It's the 21st day, January
Mhm.
21st of the 21st year, 2021 of the 21st century.
Oh wow.
Right? So when it turns to 21:21, yeah, everybody's arrested. Everybody's dead. They're all dead. Everybody's okay. We're just gonna break this down here. Okay? They emptied Gitmo twice already. Now, if they empty Gitmo, that means they're doing a lot of killing, right? All these people are all bad actors. They're all clones. They all have masks on. That's it. These aren't real people. If they were real people, they'd still be out there molesting and killing kids. Look at the numbers for 2019 and the missing in children and all that. It's down to like 400 something thousand right now. I mean, that's a big drop. That's a big drop. Because when Clinton was in, it was at like 940, 950, 960,000.
Well, I'm looking at the pictures that you sent. I can't post them because I'm on a different deal that won't let me screen share on this one. Unfortunately, I should have thought about that, or I just didn't even know you were gonna have pictures. But it kind of looks like a leather cover from a Bible.
It says that I could share a screen.
Yeah. Okay. You do it. You know how to do it?
I don't. We'll figure it out. What do you say?
What do
you say? Let's try this out. Let's see. Okay, hold on a second. Let's do this.
You have to be in a certain browser. I happen to be in the wrong browser. I'm in Fox. I think you got to be in Chrome.
You're yelling at me again.
I'm yelling at you?
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
I wasn't yelling at you.
I don't care. I don't care if people yell at me. Trust me.
I was not yelling at you. What was I doing? I was just.
I'm just teasing.
I don't know what kind of browser you're in. I happen to be in the wrong one.
Okay, let's see. Firefox. I got Firefox because I didn't want to go Google. So we're gonna do this. Oh, this browser cannot access your screen. Well, fuck you then. How about that?
Okay, let's see. Screen
well,
share.
You know what? Well, either way. Hi, everybody at Twitter. It's nice to see that I can spend my 1 hour a week with everyone on my parole. Bullshit. I tell you. So, what do we want to drop today?
Talk about.
Let's drop something like really fucking heavy.
People want to know the difference about the Constitution and the Republic and what exactly just happened with the incorporation versus the Republic. Can you share about that?
Okay. Well.
Or you got something else?
Well, I mean, I was just gonna share this.
Share it. Go for it. That sounds good. I'm down.
I read this. This is how do you catch a fish, right? Yeah. We're about to find out why Israel's so bad and how China has been getting all of our technology and all our shit. It's from them. From the 6-pointed ones, right? Because remember, Monday on 1/11, when Trump put that whole thing in order at 9:30 in the morning, he said, anybody dealing with the Chinese Communist Party, fucking done. Well, guess what? Should we start off with the companies? Why not? Alibaba. Yeah. Because Alibaba, that's at Jack Ma. I know that's I don't think his parents loved him. So Jack Ma, he's missing right now. They can't find him.
Okay.
So they don't know where he's at, right? So he's of course gone. And Baidu, these are Chinese entities, right? China Broadband Capital Partners. Then we have China Communications Construction Companies and subsidiaries, such as China Harbor Engineering Company, China Railway Tunnel Group. Then we have Horizons Ventures Limited in Hong Kong. Then we have Huawei Technologies Corporation. Then we have Quangchi, Kuangchi. Then we have Lenovo. And they deal with personal computers and electronics company, right? Then we have Tencent. Now, about Tencent. Tencent. Look at that. What is that?
That's kind of interesting. Double
Sure
Q.
as hell is, isn't it? A double Q, right? That's a double 17 right there. Now, Tencent, they're the internet company maker WeChat, right? But they have all these government connections with Israel. You have Xiaomi, XIAOMI, and then ZTE Corporation, which is, of course, telecommunications. Well, so let's go to Lenovo. Let's see what they've been fucking around with. So, why not, right? So now remember, they deal with all the computer chips, right? Why are all these planes crashing? Why are all this, all these ships going crazy and everything? Wonder why. Lenovo also has faced criticism related to security issues with its products, especially with its software preloaded on its devices. In 2015, Lenovo encountered backlash over Superfish adware pre-installed on some of its laptops. Superfish was designed as an advertising software to improve customers' shopping experiences, but it left devices susceptible to various attacks, including allowing attackers to view encrypted web traffic or to trick users into trusting fake websites and software. Notably, the vulnerabilities in Superfish were introduced through code from an Israeli company, Komodia, and not by Lenovo itself. So, this easy. These pricks right here, this all stems from this whole Tapia program in Israel. Now, what they're doing is they're trusting fake websites and software, right? That's the bridge. That's the Federal Bridge Certification Authority Network. That's the thing that's technically the internet. That's what was designed under Bill Clinton and Hitlery, and it was paid for by Wilbur Ross, which was the head of the Greek life, and also the one that gave Trump the $1.5 billion loan back in the late 80s to actually keep him afloat. That's why he had him as a Secretary of Commerce. Keep your friends close, your enemies closer. So, I mean, there's a whole book. A whole book on it. And guess who it's by? The Rand Corporation. Ta-da! The more you know.
Wow.
Yeah, why not, right? Because remember, Israel and China. Israel shipped those missiles over to China, to Shanghai. Those 69 Patriot missiles on 8/04/18. Was it? Yeah, 2018. And there were 69 Patriot missiles. And it wasn't even so much the missiles that was the big deal. It was the technology. Now, we gave them these to protect them from Iran, right? Well, then why are they turn around and selling them to China? And then here's another question I have. Okay, so Israel has it out with Iran, but then they're buddies with China. Well, China is best buddies with Iran. So how in the hell does that work?
Wow.
That just means that they're all doing this whole big Freemasonic bullshit. They're just wanting to keep that prick's letter, that Albert Pike's letter back in August 15th, 1871. They want to keep that whole letter, truthful, so that all three world wars all come true. But guess what? They're not. Sorry, fat ass. You got 2 out of 3. You don't win shit for that. What else can we go into? Let's see. Who else can we screw with? Let's see. What else we got here? Let's see.
Well, going into like this whole two president thing, there's a guy named Kim Clement. I don't know if some of you guys watching know who I'm talking about, but or Jason, I don't even know. You might know who I'm talking about too.
Yeah.
But he's actually someone that I know, that I knew, that I was friends with for a decade and a half. Traveled with him and went to his meetings, and he was a teacher for me. And he said a lot of stuff like in 2007, 2008, 2014. I haven't really thought about it too much until you connected me with Prime Minister, and it was Kim's anniversary, death on Thanksgiving, and so that got me thinking about him. But anyway, I just found some old videos or like recordings from him, and he goes into exactly where we are right now. But he was talking about it in 2008 and 7. He was talking about two presidents, that there would be two presidents. He was talking about how they are eating your children. The Republicans and the Democrats are eating your children, and that they would be exposed, and that it would be shocking. It would shock the world. He said that there would be this person who would come up in the ranks to be the president, that it wasn't a normal politician. He went on and on real specific, and he said something about remembering gold. And he said, I don't know if it's a name or if it's the real, like, tangible gold, but something would happen with the gold, and something would change, like, the face of how we do wealth and money because of gold having to do with this guy. And it's like, wow. I mean, I'm listening to it because I hadn't listened to it in forever. He even talked about how they will say, impeach him. And then he even said the thing about there will be two presidents, and everybody will be so confused because they'll be like, why are there two presidents? How can there be two presidents? So I don't know. I know that's not going into why you were looking for what you were looking for. I was just going to drop that in.
No, it's all relevant. It's all connected. You can't say it's not. It all is. That's why, I mean, you can talk about that because it's all connected right in with everything else. So,
I mean, people weren't talking about eating people's babies in 2007.
That's
pretty
fucked up. Yeah, that's
relatively a newer subject in the last year. Not that it hasn't been happening this whole time, but I'm saying I don't think it really came to the surface like publicly until some, like the fall of Cabal and some of the other things that came out where it was being exposed for the first time, Pizzagate, things like that. But yeah, he said Trump will be a trumpet, and he also said Trump would do two I don't know if he said 8 years, but he said two what's the word I'm looking for?
Terms.
Thank you, Jesus Christ. He also talked about the Supreme Justices and how they would try to pack the court. I mean, I'm going to send you these videos. I mean, it's insane. Thank you, my dear Watson. You brought that up too. You talked about the Supreme and the corruption in the Supreme Court even, and how he would get two chairs in and blah, blah. I mean, all the different, I mean, it was pretty detailed.
Oh. Wait a second.
What'd you find?
What day's March 4th falling? Okay, when did it start? Okay, we started 4 years ago. Okay. Right here, for some reason, it has Monday, March 4th, the first day of the Golden Age.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, where'd you see that?
It's right there.
Wow.
Yeah. And it has Barron's birthday, because Barron's birthday is on March 19th.
Wow.
Yeah. These are pretty old. Yeah, these are from 3/5/19.
Well,
yep. Well,
this same dude even talked about 9/11 and the two towers coming down like way in advance, like a decade in advance. He saw stuff. Oh. He was tapped into something, and
he's the modern day Nostradamus, they were calling him.
Exactly. With a piano. He did it all with a piano, and he would talk about you're somewhere in the future and you look much better than you look right now. He'd say that all the time.
Thank God. I'll tell you what. Whew, man. I could go for that. So let's see. What we got here. We have got, let's see. What are it's our two presidents? K through 20. It's all the children. I'm just looking at this. Okay, Kim Clement. Yes, we got that. Okay, so. Okay, this sound good. Okay. Now the trumpet. Now the other trumpet is going to be that that D5, that magnetron, what is it, the ion magnetron blast. It's gonna be that loud ass horn, and it's gonna come from down by Madagascar, next to Africa. That's where it's set up.
And what's the horn doing?
I think it's gonna pretty much break the firmament.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be real loud. That's like the last trumpet. That's when all hell breaks loose. For everyone else, but for us, we're all good to go. So no worries. It's all good.
People are asking about the specific links. If you just Google or DuckDuckGo, hey Leah, how's it going? Kim Clement, second two presidents, or Kim Clement, April 2008. Or you can go to my Facebook page. I posted on there too. So it's good to see you, Leah. So there's a lot of talk about this the incorporation part.
Yeah. And what the thing is that they can have DC all they want. We don't want it. Fuck it, put the fence all the way around it. Go ahead. Say drop a Moab right in the middle of it. Do away with it all. Let the innocent people get out. Pack it full of just jagoffs and just bombs away. Because remember, it does fall under the whole Obamacare. Because you have the guillotine, you have what is it? You have like what is it? Because you go by firing squad and all that. I mean, technically, a Moab would be a firing squad because it is one shot. I mean, just. Pew.
Did you watch the Linwood leaks of the videos that he sent out with the guy, the witness?
The witness.
There's a witness who's basically going on the record. They blurred out his face, but he's talking about Pence and like bad stuff with kids and affairs and stuff with the adoption of Chief Roberts. I mean, Justice Chief Roberts, and how Epstein helped him get these kids for the sake of terrible things. And also to adopted a couple of these kids, and then how they were passed around for the purpose of blackmail.
Well, shall we dig deeper into Justice Roberts? How him and George Herbert Walker Bush stole $9.1 trillion of U.S. taxpayer funds from the U.S. Treasury. The mastermind behind it was Kissinger. Midday, March 21st, 2008. Roberts... let's see. He took control of the USA Treasury. Oh, no. Control of the USA Treasury was terminated by a vote in the Supreme Court. 3 assistant justices were conspiring with Roberts. You had Alito, Scalia, and Thomas. Whew. Not good. Northern Trust Company owns the U.S. Bar Association. That's where Northern Trust comes into play. Ties and Nobility Act prevents anyone with ties to England, attorneys and judges, from holding public office. And this goes right into Nacera and Jacera with the 92 the task force of over 300 retired and 35 active military officers that supported constitutional law. Chief of Naval Ops was Admiral Jeremy Borda, General David McLeod, former director of CIA William Colby. He unraveled the bribery and extortion. Because in 92, when they there were 535 members of Congress and they tried to see how many they deemed honest. They found two.
God, that sounds
535.
biblical, doesn't it?
Out of two. Two out of 535, right? Not a very good batting average we have going on in Congress right now. So I say we just do away with the House of Representatives because we could easily do away with them. We have the laws on the books. All we have to do is enforce them or just read them. I mean, hell, just read the Constitution. You're set. December 25th, 92, Herbert Walker Bush was to sign an executive order that would have closed all banks indefinitely. Bush was to declare martial law and install a new constitution, which would have kept everyone in office for 25 years, plus removed all rights to elect new officials. The military stepped in and stopped him from signing that executive order. In 93, the U.S. military demanded the U.S. go back to constitutional law, to the Supreme Court, members of Congress, and representatives from the Clinton government. Bill Clinton was pro MK Ultra and pro New World Order. 1999 NESARA Act came about after 1993 ruling of U.S. Supreme Court after 30 years of lawsuits by the Farmers Union. We love our farmers. In that suit, the U.S. banking system and the U.S. government were found to be in collusion to defraud the U.S. citizens. Also was proven that U.S. Office of IRS that had collected taxes from citizens had never been ratified by Congress. IRS is completely illegal as it is. It never been ratified at all. The Clinton administration tried to get the World Court to overrule NESARA, but by 1999, the true NESARA law was introduced to Congress. March 1st, 2015, the New Republic went into formal operation. It was stationed in West Virginia and protected by the U.S. Army. General Dunford, who was the president of the president of the New Republic, because he was just appointed to be a Joint Chiefs of Staff at the Pentagon. April 2016, the Dragon families excused all U.S. debt when their gold was placed in new U.S. Treasury in Reno when they moved it. The Wells Fargo, mainly owned by Dragon families, Bank of America's cabal. April 26, 2016, Dunford and the New Republic military made their way into the White House via underground tunnel system, the JFK tunnel, no less. And that's when they had the correspondence dinner, April 30th, 2016, when all the media and Obama were there. They're all joking and jiving and everything. Yeah, that was the last time we heard of his ass. That's when they overthrew him. May 1st, 2016, at 8:59 p.m., the cabal surrendered with 10 Citibank. Well, yeah, with 10 Citibank defaulted. May 1st, 2016, the Zimbabwe note declared gold-backed and reported to have a value of $11.80 in Europe. That's the note, not the bond, not the bearer bond. May 2nd, Puerto Rico defaulted on their sovereign loans. Puerto Rico was the headquarters of the U.S. Incorporated, the cabal organization fighting the GCR. The USA Corporation, all agencies created by the USA Incorporated, they all defaulted on 5/2, which is the Federal Reserve, the IRS, the Homeland Security, FEMA, the NSA, CIA, and NASA. Under the U.S. Republic, all attorneys must renounce their bar oath to the Temple Bar of London, and become lawyers, not attorneys. Individual governments of 50 states remain in place. The North American Union will be done in Washington, D.C. Disincorporated. Washington, D.C. is disincorporated. Going back to pre-Civil War constitutional governments, which is nice. Yeah, and that just shows where Trump was voted in. Let's see. Yeah, 1913. That was a big year. That's when March 4th was that's when they were doing all the voting. Woodrow Wilson took over for Taft. And then yeah, I think that was one of the last years they did it.
Is it 1913 or 1917?
13.
Okay.
13 is when they did that. And then
They're asking, do you have that packet in an email form or a PDF that I could post in the group?
I don't, but I could actually put it in the scanner and put it in there.
Someone's also asking, do you think that the capital will be in Texas or Florida, or do you have any idea based on any documents that you have?
They moved all the gold to Abilene, Texas.
No way.
Yeah, what was it 580? Shit, how much was it? It was a shit ton, That's why Trump was down there. Because the thing about Texas, why they said Texas is its own country and everything, technically it is. If you look at the grid, now you have the grid, the electrical grid. You have the eastern and western what do they call it? Continent. It's like where it connects. So the east and west connect, but then you have Canada. Canada is its own one, so that connects there, and then Texas has its own grid. They're the only one that has their own grid. That's why the wall means so much more, because that's where the grid stops. That's where everything stops. Then you got it's January 23rd, 1933. The 20th Amendment is ratified, changing inauguration day from March 4th to January 20th, and it started in 1937. And then we had March 3rd, 1933, Mount Rushmore National Memorial, dedicated in South Dakota. That's why President Trump was in Mount Rushmore on July 3rd. It's exactly Delta. It's 4. March 5th, 1933, FDR declared a bank holiday, closing all U.S. banks and freezing all financial transactions. Holiday ends on March 13th. I wonder what they're going to do then. That'd be the perfect time to just pop out Nasera and Jacera both. Poof. Because it's the 120 days.
From when? November 3rd?
From the actually, it was November 2nd, but then November 3rd start and November 4th actionable. So that's when actionable is when it could go into action, was November 4th. So they actually gave him that extra day. So it'd be like March 5th. So that's when they got the bank holiday there.
So that's what you're thinking, huh? March?
Yeah. That's when he's going to be president.
God, I hope so. This is getting crazy. I mean,
there's not. You really don't think that they did all this work just to give it over to this fucking dickhead, do you?
I would like to hope that is true. And also, I'll be honest with you. I went through about.
Use your head. Come on. Use your head. Come on. We're not thinking in previous. Come on. We got to start thinking Trump turn. Come on.
I know. He's not a quitter. And he did say, and I quote, "I will continue fighting for you. I'll be back, and it'll be in a different form, but I'll be back." And did
you notice when he said, "I'll be back," and then that's when
I'll be back.
That's when that picture of Arnold Schwarzenegger came up, and he's holding that mask that looks just like him.
What? I missed that.
Yeah. Yep. It was in a picture.
I
don't know if somebody else has got it out there, but yeah, he's staring right at it. I mean, it looks like spitting image. I mean, down to the hairs. I mean, it looks good.
Do you think that letter that was supposedly left on Biden's desk that said, "Joe,
you know I won.
You know I won." Do you think that's real, or is that photoshopped? Is that like fake?
And knowing Trump, it had to be real.
I would love for it to be real. That's hysterical.
This man is. I mean,
he's the ultimate troll. If that's him, oh my god! I love that he's out golfing today. They showed like video of him like out just like chilling. This whole art of war kind of situation. It's just like, I could care less. I'm just golfing, and who cares about y'all?
He's like, fuck it. I may go grab some pussy later. I might not. You never know. Who knows?
No.
No. What?
What are you talking about? You talking about the president?
Yeah, I mean, he can go to what? You can't go to a little cat shelter and pick up a couple kittens.
Okay,
Where,
thank
where the
you.
hell is your Where in the hell is your head, woman? Jesus. First of all, you're doubting President Trump, and then you can't say you can't get any kittens. The man can't have any dogs, so why
Thank
can't
you
he have
for
cats?
clarifying that he was just going to adopt some little
Jesus,
foster some
man,
children, some little kitty cats.
man,
Oh, you're so sweet.
man, heartless. I'm
Yes,
telling
and
you.
we know that you have 5 cats over there, and I have 7. So this is the
Six,
deal.
six, six,
Yes.
six.
Oh, you got because the outside cat. I forgot about that.
Yeah, we got little
Kind of adopted.
uh
That's
yeah.
crazy about Abilene because I mean, that's insane. Well, they're talk about Florida being the new one, but
The new
because I
one,
knew
what?
the new capital,
Oh hell no! Why would they never have it in Florida?
but with Texas having its own kind of situation, that it kind of makes more sense. But he does really like Florida. But you know what? He's been in DC and Florida, so what difference is if he's doing Texas and Florida? I mean, who knows?
Because it sticks a big fat one right in the Bush's ass. Because which state are they famous in? Oh, wouldn't they just love it just to drive it home and he'd be like, oh, guess what? Man, this is Trump country. Just, I mean, the man just, I mean,
Oh, that would be so
I,
funny.
I'm telling you, I don't know. I don't know how this man, I mean,
I've been to Abilene. There's hardly anything there. It's like it's like tiny. I mean, there's lots of land. It's a big space, but like the actual town is like little.
it's all right.
Interesting.
It's all right. It's called infrastructure. He's going to be bringing jobs. There you go.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
I mean, why not? I mean, the man can't, everything he touches turns to gold. You know, he is King Midas. Probably was King Midas before too, but who knows? Then we got what else we got?
Yeah, it seems like everybody's going to Texas because Elon Musk went to Texas, Joe Rogan went to Texas. I don't know. Is there other people that are going to Texas? I guess you're going to Texas?
Fucking right. Why wouldn't I? SNOW. No, absolutely not. No, I'm done with this shit. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Why not? Well, I mean, where else am I gonna go?
Texas.
Minnesota, Minneapolis. You know, someplace with more snow and more cold. No, I'm done with the cold. I'm done with the snow. You know,
You're gonna have to get a cowboy hat and
that's
some
fine.
boots.
That's fine. It'll be the biggest tinfoil cowboy hat you've ever seen. You motherfucking ha.
That's funny. Someone's saying you can go to Scotland. I don't know.
No. Red, white, and blue, baby. You stay here.
Yeah,
You know,
so
I mean,
tinfoil cowboy hat, tinfoil cowboy boots. I can see you styling.
no cowboy boots. I can't do that. No, there's got to be a line drawn because I'm not a cowboy. So
You're a cat boy.
hey, Prince had it right. Pussy control, right?
Okay.
Oh, see now. No, okay. You can't say
What
that
else you
word.
got?
Yeah.
What else you got?
We got everything. In
You've
fact,
been all over. Are you on that show in Kalispell like every single day now? Is it a daily show?
no, it's like a couple days a week, and we did it. We did one this week, so I guess this week it can't be a couple days a week. So
That's where I'm from. That's where I'm born. Like literally, I don't know how I don't know these people because it's not a big place, but that's pretty cool. You're hanging out with people from my people.
I think it's cool that your people contacted my people, so we can all together be people.
Kalispell's pretty nice. Whitefish is awesome. It's the best, but nobody moved there because we like it that way.
Yeah, plus it's cold there. They have snow.
It is very cold. There's apparently a lot of people moving there, and everyone I talked to said it's completely changed. There's like New York license plates everywhere, California license plates, but they said that once they go through one winter, they'll probably be out of there because it isn't. It's bad. It's not normal.
One voting cycle. That's when you monitor their voting, and you see if they're going to start voting all Democrat and be like, nope, get them out of here. That's what you do. Because because that's what they like to do. Like they like to go to other places and start voting the same way they did it before. It's like, no, don't bring that shit here. Keep that shit over there.
Yeah.
We've got tons of stuff here. Let's see. Damn it. Did you know something very odd about this? Ingersoll Lockwood.
Oh, last president.
He actually created a club called the Union of the Titans.
No.
For men 6'2" and up in height.
What?
I'm fucked. But yes. It's the cult of the immortal human.
Huh. So I'm assuming he was that tall. Was he that tall?
Well, I would hope so.
I mean, why would you make a club
exactly
that you couldn't be a part of?
Talk about being a dick. It's like, yeah, see, we're going to teach these secret societies,
But, okay, and Trump is how tall?
6'2", 6'3".
Barron is like
7 feet.
So basically, it's like for him and Barron, and I don't know about Junior and Eric. I think Eric's pretty tall. I don't know about Junior. I think they've all got to be that tall. Even Ivanka's that tall. May God, it's like the Trump club, basically.
But it's funny, the cult of the immortal human.
I've never heard of that. I mean, where did you get that information?
I don't know. It was written on a piece of paper here.
Well, okay. If it's written, it must be real.
It's got to be real because it's here and it's written down somewhere. I mean,
so it's the culture of immortal what?
No. The cult.
The cult
of the immortal human.
Of the immortal human. So time, space doesn't matter. Going back and forth.
What if they're the cult that runs the world?
That would be so much better.
And it's Venezuela. And it's Venezuela, and it's Tesla and all them, because they could be whatever height they want. Remember, they can adjust whatever they want. That's how they made Elon. If you think about it, that's how they made Elon. Elon's a lab baby. You can tell. You can tell by how he interviews and everything. He's never been around children. Like when
he's never what?
He's never been around kids. When he grew up, you can tell how socially awkward he is when he gives interviews.
He's got a ton of kids, but they're all pre-made. They're actually they weren't like natural. I mean, I think they did infertility or whatever.
Well, if you think about it, I mean, look at what he's done. I mean, he's actually like bringing like the golden age. Like he's sneaking it up on us, so it doesn't, slap us right in the face. And then he just, creates a company in his father's namesake.
Well, he's got Elon's. You're talking about Barron or Elon?
I'm talking Elon. Yeah.
His scores for scalar waves are fucking off the charts. Like he's got like Tesla level, Einstein level. Like he's.
And who was he all around in the lab? Einstein, Tesla, all of them. I mean, they gave him the best. They were geneticists. I mean, they gave him the greatest genetics to come here to do this.
Yeah, people are giving me shit. I have a person who's gave me shit about the scalar wave thing, but I'm just saying. I'm a believer. I like the science part. People are going, well, you can't. One person is really upset about it, apparently, and someone I really care about. It's like, oh, you can't test multi-dimensional beings because and.
No, they can't. They can test whatever they want. I mean, they can read our quantum right now through our quintessence.
Yeah, and you know what? We're measuring all the time. We're measuring height, weight, color, uh, IQ, income, where do you live, location, address. You know, the
It's the
whole thing
bridge.
was. What's that?
It's the bridge.
True. That's so true.
It's right here. Everything within reach.
You got it. Can you send me that too? I'm gonna make a list here. Although I can't even put anything in my group right now because I'm locked out of Facebook. I can post, but I can't go live and I can't go in my groups. So
Data.
stupid.
You have your bridge number, which is a 10-digit number identifying the entity, may have leading zeros.
What?
So if you think about it, a 10-digit number identifying the entity, right? The bridge number. It's your social security number.
I was just gonna say.
Right? Entity name, the name of the entity, city, the city of the organization's mailing address, state, region, country, external ID. You have your government or other identifier if available. And then it says the source of the external identifier. Like if, like say that this was Scottish right here. Let's see. One second. Because they actually ended the bridge on August 20th of this year.
So you would have to put like a 0 in front or something, right? To make it be 10 numbers because it's 9.
No, you could say less than 10. 10-digit number.
Interesting. Wow.
I mean, when you think about your social security number, it's like you have 3, 2, 4. You know, they could easily put,
0 on the front or the back, or
3, 3, 4, and put the 0. That breaks the two numbers apart. Shit like that.
well, what I've been telling people is they just need to chill the freak out. I don't know what happened. Well, I do know what happened. I had a dream actually because I felt myself getting caught up. You about to show me something? Are you showing me something?
Yes.
Okay,
So, Posse Comitatus Act, right? See, there were a couple exceptions in this act, right? Endangered the military in the United States by blurring the traditional line between military and civilian roles. The two exceptions were the Border Integrity Act would have created an exception to allow direct military enforcement of immigration and custom laws in border areas. Well, eliminated that because you put up a wall. Perfect. Now you have the Comprehensive Anti-Terrorism Act. Now, when you think about that, C, A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4. C is 3. Anti-terrorism, A is 1. Act is 1. 311. Mirror it. 113.
wow.
Start, right? Now, it would have allowed military involvement in investigations of chemical and biological weapons. What are chemical and biological weapons right now?
The C.
They're vaccines. And what did they say that the whole Operation Warp Speed was? Remember? Get out. Trump never dispensed any vaccine. He never even showed one. He just said, yeah, we made one. Now you make one. What'd they do? Oh, they went ahead and hurried up in 8 months and, grabbed whatever they could off the shelves and dumped it in there and said, oh, we got it. Now you have over 55 people dead already from this. It's like, well, is it worth taking? And all he can tell you is he can't tell you, hey, don't take it. He that's your free will. He cannot endanger anybody's free will. He can't encroach that. Everybody has that freedom of choice. If you choose to do that and you die, that's your problem. They've given us enough enough, I mean, it's pretty much survival of the fittest. I mean, if you're going to do that and then take it and die, I mean, you know, it's sad, but it's not like you're not coming back already, but you're coming back. But now, did you learn? What did you learn? You know, don't do stupid shit. There you go. Get back with them.
Well, I had a dream. I think, did I tell you about the dream about the theater with Trump?
No.
Okay, so it's been a while since I talked to you, but basically I was we were in a giant theater. It was packed, and he was coming down the aisle. I was on the right side in the middle with my family and everybody there. And basically he came down. He was by himself. He had some people kind of behind him. But when he came down, he stood right in the middle. And when he got in the middle, he looked over, had us come over. We joined him, and then we walked down the end of the aisle, and we exited, out the side. Didn't go to the stage or anything, just went to the side, and there was like some sort of exit door there. And then we went outside, and then he went wherever, and everyone else was like, oh my God, wasn't that awesome? Because everyone was cheering and freaking out, and they're so happy, and it was like celebration. And right after that, I talked to Robert David Steele, because he had a video with a guy who talked about like the stat outcomes for the future, and like he looks at stats and crime and statistics and all of this, and he kept emphasizing over and over and over how we were in this dimensional shift, from 3 to 5 or above, and how somewhere in the middle was hope. He kept talking about somewhere in the middle, that we gotta hold on to that hope part in the middle, because that was going to be like our quote salvation, to not just completely freak out right now. So I contacted Robert about that. But right after, 2 nights ago, the night before the inauguration, the fake shit show inauguration, I should say, I had a dream about trying to get to the upper room. And I kept referring it to the upper room, and like you're falling asleep on me. And the chair, there was like a stair thing that went up, but it was all blocked. So I had to scale a wall to get to the balcony to this upper room. And I knew I had to get up there to, like, I guess just connect with God and get like direct, because are you being bombarded with information? I know I am, probably everybody is. And I just wanted something like within me telling me that things are good. You know what I mean? Like that. So I'm not freaking out by anything external, but I'm just sitting here going like, I'm good. I'm confident. I know my knower knows, and having some sense of balance, and all this stuff that's getting thrown at me from moving platforms and Telegram and learning tech and being blocked and crazy shit everywhere, and people contacting me and texting me and crying, and legislative people calling me in the middle of the night crying. And, I was just like, you know what? I don't want to be, crazy, but also like, I'm going to get centered here, get up to the upper room. But I kept thinking, I'm not saying that Trump is Jesus. I know you keep talking about the opposite of Christ.
No. See, that's everybody got that wrong.
I don't have that wrong. I know it's the office of the Christ. It's an office.
I can hear myself again.
What?
Can I hear myself? Oh, okay, that goes gone. Thank God. I can
Yeah,
hear myself.
they're losing connection.
So it's the office of the Christ. Nobody referred to him as being Jesus. Had this discussion earlier on a specific podcast where I plopped down right in the middle, and I was like half hour late. Awesome, computer was all messed up. Plopped down right in the middle of that conversation with a pastor as a guest host. Yeah. Let's just say that went over like a lead balloon, but hey, you know what? It is what it is. Because, Jesus is not coming back. Okay. It's the Christ consciousness. Jesus already came here. He already did his thing. Okay. Now, everybody has their own life that they live all the way down. Like, this is Jason, next one, it's still going to be Jason because we're immortal. Haha, fuck you guys. Haha, we got this one. But then, before, it wasn't, I was not thought of or anything like that. So, everybody's a different entity, but we have a spirit, a soul, and ether. that we followed all the way throughout time that we just kept on, being put into another vehicle, Your Merkaba, put in another vehicle. That's it. So when people are like all freaking out about death, it's like, you guys should celebrate death. Because it's like, they're getting a new fucking car. Bastards. It's like, they get to go suck on titty again. It's like, how fucking cool is this now? But I mean, if you did some bad shit, you ain't coming back. I mean, you're gonna have to do some time. You have a nice little talking to, but in the in the grand scheme of things, you're back. We're always back. As long as we stay on the right side, as long as we stay on the side of God and the side of good, we'll always be in the game.
Which was in the dream, on the right side, which is really interesting. But yeah, so I've just been trying to tell people, calm down, go inside, listen to yourself. Like maybe people need to pull back a little bit from social media and all the external and kind of just get what you're getting on your inside, just to get that sense of balance and like solidity, so you're not like frazzling out.
Yeah. Oh, and it was Spiritually Raw, by the way, today. That was the show. Just to answer questions.
Well, if the 3D is disintegrating, which it is, and we're moving up into this ascension period, then what's happening is anyone who's actually in 3D is probably freaking out. And I told you, we talked about this last week, where Pluto is having the most sun, or I don't even know if it's from the sun, but light shining on it right now. So Pluto represents control and manipulation and dark things and terrible stuff. So there's been like this light shining on the darkness, and people are seeing it, and it's shocking. And you can't unsee and unknow what has been exposed in the last year. People, some of them are still asleep, but for the most part, there's a lot of people who are like, we're awake now and we're in this situation, and there's more of us than there are of them. A ton more. Like 80% of the planet is awake and happy and excited and loves truth and love and all the good things. So you can't put that back in a little box and go like, hey, stay down there. People are just, where they are now. And so they're not going to tolerate this stuff. They're just not. People are over it. They're sick and tired of all of this stuff. And I think that there's going to be a shift here, big time shift. And I just continue to tell people, don't freak out. Don't look at all the stuff. Don't concentrate on the outside and the external, because they want you to connect with that. Because if you connect with that, it's bait for you to be in their lower level vibrations, to get sucked into that and pulled into it, so you can stay down there and be a part of the problem, which is on the planet, to create hold the structure of 3D, and instead go in, find yourself, find the truth, eat good food, go outside and be in nature, Epsom salt baths, essential oils, do the things. I know it sounds like oogie boogie, but for real, like high frequency stuff.
Not oogie boogie, because that is the second coming and the fall of Medicine. That's all it is. It is actually the second coming is the destruction of the pharmaceutical medical system and going back to the God-made medicine. That's all it is. That's exactly what it is. That, I mean, it's basically that. And as you see, what did President Trump do? He neutered Big Pharma. Now he's going after all of them, and he's getting them all. And he's wrapping it all up in one big shiny package, saying, "Here you go. Take it away, Anunnaki. Beat it." That's it.
Awesome.
And then, what else? What was I gonna say? Damn it! I forgot. What was it? It's gonna be something good too. Couldn't have been that good if I hadn't forgot it. But what the hell? What was it? But something having to do with something that you were talking about, and it had to do with that. Shit.
Natural things. Well, pharmakia actually means witchcraft.
Yeah. That's why, white witches, black witches, don't matter what witches you are, just don't do witchcraft.
So if we can connect to like nature, which has code, including the sun. I mean, why do you think there's a certain dumbass that wants to like turn down the sun, which is simulated? But I'm just saying they want us to not have connection to light. Light is what helps the DNA.
Light, well, not that light, the other light. That light actually helps photosynthesis, because without that light, plants don't have the energy to actually perform photosynthesis that converts our carbon dioxide over to oxygen. So yeah, it looks like they missed a bunch of science classes, huh?
Nice.
So stupid.
Someone said in 10 more minutes it's going to be 21, 21, 21, 21.
Yes, there you go. So we see we have to stay on for the. You're not going anywhere. We're staying here. We got to celebrate. It's a celebration, bitches. What? Got a hot date?
Me?
What? Yeah.
No, I'm good. Okay. We can stay 10 minutes.
Oh, no, 10 minutes. That's all you get. It's like.
Look, I just got these books. This is like the Cliff Notes Art of War. I've been reading this again. And this someone told me about with Saint Germain. Have you studied Saint Germain at all?
I haven't. You know what? I got new books too. Hold on a second.
This, guys, I'm going to tell you. Okay, there we go. The Constitution of the United States, the Violent Flame series. I have not read it, but I'm telling you, there are. I just grabbed a few different. There's decrees and stuff in here. Talks about basically elections. There's another one that's like the election decree. This is so. I am election decrees. What do you got? Oh my gosh, you look like me with all your books.
I got new books too. I didn't read one book in fucking high school. Now I got fucking a library. The Jesus Factor, must have. This you can't. I don't think you could find anymore.
Who's it by?
It is by Edwin Corley, and the thing is that guess what? Nuclear weapons are fake because they have to be stationary. They can't move. So whenever they say, "Oh, they're going to launch a nuke off of a missile and everything like that," it's all bullshit. It can't. You can't. It has to be. It has to be stable. It's all bullshit. The whole thing's bullshit. This whole thing's a lie about this whole atomic bullshit. Yeah.
So that's what the book says?
That's what they proved.
The Jesus Factor is saying that nuclear atomic bombs are not real. The atomic bomb doesn't work. Well, what about all the people who got burnt up and blown up? And
No. That bomb did not hit the ground. Oh, and look at it now. Have you seen Japan now?
Mm-mm.
Have you seen Detroit?
Never been.
Compare Japan to Detroit.
Detroit? Yeah, I've been to Detroit.
Yeah. Japan's a lot nicer, aren't they? And they got hit by quote unquote atomic bombs.
Okay, yeah, you got me on that one.
I know.
Well, I don't know. I've never been. But anyway, go ahead. Show me what else.
We got no-go zones. I've had this one for a while. It's how Sharia law is coming to a neighborhood near you. Not anymore, Obama. Not anymore, shithead. Sorry. Fuck stain. The Elegant Universe. Going into quantum now. Why not? And then we have From Infinity to Man.
Ooh, that looks like a good one.
Yeah, The Physics of God.
I love that one. That's one of my favorites.
Quantum Physics and the Power of the Mind.
I love that one too. I have that one.
Well, I've had this one for a while too. The parent from Marvelous Journey.
Yes, that's a good one.
Alice Adventures in Wonderland Through the Looking Glass.
I actually haven't read the book. I saw the movie.
And what is this one? Oh, yep.
Oh, you got it.
Yep.
I just got mine too. Did you watch that interview?
I did. I love that guy. That guy's great. 1900 last president.
1900.
Then we get into the good ones. You knew these are by. These are by Dr. J.J. Hurtak. This is Pistis Sophia.
Oh, okay.
And then we have the first, second. Well, I'm missing a book somewhere. But the first, second, third, and fourth light picture superscript. It's actually the addition to the Keys of Enoch. And they actually show the cosmic matrix. I mean,
Wow, that's
I
interesting.
know. Isn't that kind of like badass?
I like that.
It's pretty cool. So, yeah, and then they have the 12 selected keys, the introduction. If you can't get the regular one, they have this one. It has like 12 selected keys, and it has key 118 in it, which is like the
main one,
the good one.
Where we are, yeah.
This one and 319 is the big one too. So
What's 319?
It is actually I was told that the 118 and 319 are the two that are happening right now.
Okay, I'll have to check it out.
That's when his one of his really good friends told me, and hopefully it wants to end of January, so now he should be done with his book, and now we could possibly get him on.
Yeah, we're gonna have him on the show. It's just a matter of him finishing up getting these MP3s over. But he agreed to both of us that we could. I mean, I know you contacted him, or he contacted you. He contacted me too. So I'm all in. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. I guess you could say that.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, it's been as far as talking to people that
So do you dream? Are you having dreams? You don't sleep.
Next question.
That's a
Cute.
no.
Very cute.
Well, I mean, I had to ask, but
At least you made the attempt. You do get an A for effort for that.
people are asking, and I would like to know too. Are you going to get on Telegram?
I actually have a Telegram, but
You do?
Yeah, but I'm like 10,400 deep in messages, so I just don't go on there. I'm just like I don't go on there. I go on Facebook, and then I'm just doing this stuff because I'm trying to get all this organized. So.
Okie doke. Well, we have a 2-minute countdown. We got 2 minutes.
Look at you, man.
We have 2 minutes, and it's going to be 21, 21, 21, 21.
Stringent, man.
Okay. But I thought you wanted to celebrate.
We are celebrating, but you're like 2 minutes. That's it. That's all you're getting. You get 2
No.
minutes.
I just mean 21, 21, 21, 21. Someone's just put that in the comments about we got a countdown here.
Hell yeah, we do. 120-second countdown.
Something will occur. What will happen at 21, 21, 21, 21? I like fake. I don't like Facebook. After going to Telegram, I'm on Telegram. I actually have a channel there. You should get on there. I'm telling you. Maybe we could start a group where we can post. You don't have to answer or email people or whatever. It's just great.
Well, then it's just like it is now. I'm not answering anything now, so there you go. See? Yeah. See? That happened just now.
Well,
happy minute.
It's 1 more minute. 1 more minute.
It is. Oh man.
21, 21,
Remember,
21.
codes, command, action. Remember the nuclear football. It does not remember non-nuclear. Codes, command, action. What codes can they enter into the nuclear football that can be released?
Football as in soccer ball?
No. Nuclear football. They call it the nuclear football. The briefcase.
Oh, the briefcase.
Because Trump still has it. They never gave it back. They never gave it. They never gave it this shithead. Here we go. Yay! It's 8:21.
Is it?
Happy 21, 21, 21. So that's 777, 777, 777, 777. 777, 777.
I'm going to say a little 21, 21, 21. Let me do it. 21, 21, 21. Yep. Well, I had a good time with you tonight, and I hope you guys had fun too. I'm going to have to upload this manually on YouTube
I had a
because
blast.
the dummies. But
they hate us.
well, we will be back actually on Facebook next week. So
and so are the Arcturians.
You
That's
think?
what I was supposed to remember. Yep, 128. That was the date because that's the look at post 128.
Okay.
Arcturians are coming. Remember at the end of January. That's next week. They're gonna make it happen.
Well, I really do hope that you guys will just settle down and go inside and
turn off the TV too. Don't watch that TV. It's full.
Good point.
It's bad for you because that's
Really?
the CIA. The CIA is brainwashing you, and they're just putting all this propaganda in your head. You don't need it.
That's such a great point. Thank you for bringing that up. You haven't had a TV
welcome.
forever, have you?
It's been 8 years.
That's awesome. I can't say the same, but I don't watch the news or anything, but I do watch like movie. I'm watching 100 right now. It's like a series or something.
I couldn't even tell you what that is.
I know. Well,
when people talk about Game of Thrones, I'm like, what the hell's that? What? I'm like, great. Now something that people are going to talk about at work that I have no idea about, and then
you're not missing anything.
I don't care.
Well,
anyways.
If anything crazy happens, get in touch with me and we'll just do an extra. Otherwise, I will see you Thursday night next week on Facebook and YouTube and the whole thing. We should be out of all the jails by then, right? Except for you won't be out.
Fingers crossed. We shall see. You never know with Facebook. You never know. That lizard, he's temperamental. Very temperamental. You never know what he's going to do.
Well, find us on Telegram, guys. Find us on. Go to swiftfire.org and get the newsletter. At least you know there that you can find wherever we're going to be and what's going on with interviews and what have you. And stay off the TV. Go eat. Go juice. Go eat good nutritional food. Go do things that are going to bring up your vibration and drink. Don't do that. That brings entities. We don't want to bring in the entities. We have enough problems with AI.
You can smoke all the weed you want because that is.
I do not agree.
Why? That's God's plan. Why is it?
Entities. It's on a scalar wave of 10, just like cigarettes. So
you know what entity weed brings? Sarah Lee and Dolly Madison. Those are the entities. If those are the entities that they're gonna bring, I'm fucking cool with that.
I do not.
You know what? You don't have to, but I'll tell you what. I will knock the bottom out of some cupcakes right about now after getting baked. But I don't smoke weed, so there you go.
There you go.
I learned my lesson after, getting a hold of something that's just.
See how different we are, and yet we can hang out and have fun and love each other. That's so awesome.
We can. Isn't it
well,
great?
You have a great night.
We
love you guys so much for hanging out with us. And yes, next time I will talk more about scalar waves. If you didn't see my video from last night, go check it out. And then go find Jason Q. He's everywhere. Go to his Facebook and you'll find out all the different places that he is and catch up with what he's doing. Stay informed. Do your own research. And we will see you guys next week. All right.
Telegram is not one place that I am.
All right.
All right. Bye.